Did you know that somewhere above the clouds, beyond the reach of commercial passengers and ordinary flight paths, there exists an elite world where the sky itself becomes a private playground? A realm where billionaires soar inside flying palaces built from gold, crystal, marble, and the most advanced aerospace engineering known to humanity? These aren't jets. They are airborne kingdoms, symbols of wealth, power, and absolute freedom. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most expensive private jets in the world. 2025 update. A journey into a world where the engines roar like symphonies, where every seat is a throne, and where the final price tag feels more like a national budget than the cost of an aircraft. Subscribe now, and let's begin. Number 10. Gulfstream G800. Estimated price, $75 million. The G800 represents the cutting edge of private aviation. Released by Gulfstream and updated through 2024-2025, this jet pushes the limits of both speed and distance, flying nearly 8,000 nautical miles non-stop, one of the longest ranges ever achieved by a business jet. It isn't just fast, it's quiet, intelligent, and luxurious. Inside, the cabin glows with soft LED lighting. Temperature zones adjust automatically, and panoramic oval windows bring in more sunlight than any other private jet in its class. Owners? Ultra-wealthy CEOs, world-touring artists, and heads of global foundations, people who need to cross continents without ever touching a crowded terminal again. This is the entry point into private sky royalty. Number 9. Dassault Falcon 10X. Estimated price, $85 million. The Falcon 10X is Dassault's masterpiece, a jet designed to feel less like an aircraft and more like a floating luxury penthouse. Its cabin is the largest cross-section of any business jet in the world, which means full bedrooms, walk-in rainfall showers, lounge zones, and a dining room that transforms into a conference space. Dassault, a company that also builds fighter jets, equipped this machine with aerospace DNA, fly-by-wire controls, turbulence-dampening technology, and engines capable of pushing it to the edge of global range. This jet is for billionaires who want privacy, comfort, quiet, and the ability to hold a corporate takeover while flying over the Arctic Circle. Number 8. Embraer Lineage 1000E. Estimated price, $80–90 million. This aircraft began life as a regional airliner until Embraer transformed it into a private palace. The 1000E is massive. 5 distinct cabin zones, a walk-in bedroom, a full shower, and interior designs inspired by luxury yachts. Some versions include marble flooring, gold rim accents, and panoramic wall screens showing live sky imagery. Its owners often include Middle Eastern magnates, African business dynasties, and tech billionaires who want airline-level space but private jet intimacy. The 1000E is not subtle, it's a declaration. Number 7. Boeing 737 BBJ Boeing Business Jet. Estimated price, $95–110 million without custom interior. Final builds often exceed $150 million. Imagine taking a commercial airliner, removing the seats, gutting the interior, and rebuilding it as a flying mansion. That's the Boeing 737 BBJ. With a range of 6,000 plus nautical miles and a cabin large enough to host weddings, this jet has been purchased by heads of state, royal families, and multinational CEOs. Inside you'll find private cinemas, king-size beds, dining halls, lounges, and conference rooms that look like locations from a futuristic political thriller. When you don't just need to fly, but need to rule the sky, you buy a BBJ. Number 6. Boeing 7878 BBJ Dreamliner Private Edition. Estimated price, $230 million base. Fully customized versions exceed $350 million. The 787 Dreamliner is already one of the most advanced airliners on Earth. But when turned into a private jet, it becomes a flying nation-state. Cabins include multi-room suites, spa facilities, high-altitude yoga rooms, sky lounges with simulated star ceilings, and humidity-controlled zones that keep passengers refreshed. Its composite materials, eco-efficient engines and ultra-smooth Dreamliner ride reduce turbulence to near whisper levels. Only the ultra-elite, large conglomerate owners, sovereign funds, and Silicon Valley founders enter this tier. Number 5. Airbus A319neo ACJ estimated price, $250 million plus. The ACJ, Airbus corporate jet, version of the A319neo is a long-range, super-luxury aircraft with the footprint of a commercial plane and the soul of a flying palace. The 2025 interior packages include floating bedrooms with curved walls, glass panel lighting systems, gold-trimmed decor, and interior gardens that simulate natural daylight cycles. One Middle Eastern royal interior includes hand-woven Persian carpets worth millions integrated directly into the cabin flooring. This aircraft is not transportation, it's presence. Number 4. Boeing 747-8 VIP. Estimated price, $450 million. The legendary 747, Queen of the Skies, becomes something unimaginable in its VIP form. The upper deck becomes a private lounge. The main deck transforms into bedrooms, conference halls, dining areas, libraries, and spas. The jet is larger than many office buildings. And owners? A handful of billionaires, royal houses, and global leaders who require space not just to travel, but to govern. One famous version includes a floating staircase, hand-carved wood trim, and an onboard hospital. This plane doesn't fly above clouds. It flies above categories. Number 3. Airbus A340-300 VIP. Estimated price, $450–500 million. This four-engine giant became famous after a Middle Eastern royal family converted it into an airborne fortress. It features multiple bedrooms, a medical suite, prayer rooms, lounges decorated with gold accents, and interior designs inspired by palaces in Abu Dhabi and Doha. The A340 can cross continents without stopping, and its interiors often include handcrafted materials shipped from luxury ateliers across Europe. This is the point in aviation where wealth stops being measured in dollars and starts being measured in sovereignty. Number 2. Boeing 747-400 Dreamliner private royal conversion. Estimated price, $500–600 million plus, depending on customization. This aircraft, owned in various versions by royal houses and global magnates, is often considered the benchmark of royal aviation. The interior is not merely luxurious. It is architectural. Features include solid gold bathroom fixtures, private boardrooms, multi-deck lounges, elevators inside the jet, and flying palace motifs inspired by real royal residences. One Middle Eastern version includes a two-story private suite with its own dining area, shower, and lounge. This jet is where commercial aviation meets monarchy. Number 1. Air Force One Boeing VC-25B presidential aircraft. Estimated value, $660–700 million 2025 update. At number 1 stands Air Force One, not because it's the flashiest, but because it is the most advanced, secure, and technologically complex private aircraft on Earth. The 2025 VC-25B upgrade includes EMP, electromagnetic pulse, protection, missile defense systems, encrypted global communication centers, medical facilities capable of surgery, multi-hour atmospheric countermeasures, reinforced airframe materials, classified avionics used nowhere else in aviation. Inside, the aircraft feels like a blend of a presidential office, a military command center, and a flying White House. Air Force One is not luxury, it is national power in motion. No private jet on Earth exceeds its combination of price, technology, defense capabilities, and operational importance. This is the absolute peak of human aviation engineering. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and comment below,